Hi everybody, so today we're going to have a try at doing some boxes and you can play a little trick on somebody that you know when you're drawing your box. Okay, so let's get started. We're going to imagine that the sun is up here shining down on the boxes and that's going to dictate where we place our shadow. So our first box, you're going to draw a diamond shape like so. And you don't need a ruler, the lines don't need to be exactly straight. Some lines coming down. So these lines have all got the same angle. There, there and there. And these lines have all got moving all in the same angle as well. And then you can ask somebody, how can I make this box look 3D just by adding one line? And they'll say, oh, I don't know. And then you just go like that, add your one line and it immediately looks like you can see inside the box. Now we're going to add some shadow. So if we're imagining the sun's hitting this side of the box, it's going to cast a shadow on this side here, cutting it almost in half. So we're going to add some shadow along here. You're going to take much more time than me. I'm just doing mine nice and quick. Some shadow along the box like that. And then this side of the box would be quite shaded too, because it's out of the sunlight. So you can add some shadow. And depending on how hard you press your pencil, depends on how hard you can make your shadow. And then this side of the box here would have a bit of shadow too, because it's behind the sunlight. And down in the bottom corner of the box, further down into the box you go, the darker it is, so you can do a graduated shadow. That means it gets from dark to light. And then we'll have some shade round the back corner of the box too, and again closer to the box the darker the shade. Okay, so we're going to make that box go a step further, making it look even more 3D. So again, you're going to draw your diamond shape. Two parallel lines that way, two parallel lines that way, and 1, 2, 3 coming down and join the box up. Okay, and we're going to give the box a lid. And this line here, you're going to try and repeat that angle up here for your lid. And then we'll give it a little flap that you would fold down when you're closing the box over the top. Like so. And then we can give it little flaps coming up the way as well. Rounded at the top. Ready to fold in. There, so we just want to rub that little line out there. And then we've got that one line that we had there coming down here as well. Nice and straight. I've done it a bit squint. There we go. And again, because the sun's coming from here, it's hitting that side of the box, everything behind that side of the box is going to be in shade. So down here, I'm going to shade up to that line. Behind is going to be really shaded here. And the lower down it is, into the inside of the box, the darker your shading is going to be. There we go. And this side of the box under here is going to be a bit shaded. So you can just experiment. This is a good opportunity to practice darker and lighter areas of shadow for you. And underneath the lid here, it's quite dark, underneath that flap there. It's casting a bit of a shadow, and then a shadow here around the side of the box. The closer it is to the box, the darker the shadow. Right, okay, so now we're going to have a go at making the same idea, but a shallower box. We're going to do a pizza box. So again, it's that exact same diamond shape. Like that, but we're going to make these lines coming down a lot shorter. It's a shallow pizza box. And then it's going to have a big lid coming up. That shape of line there, we're going to continue that over at the pizza lid and give it its flap on the top. Like so. And its flaps out each side. Like so, and then inside we've got our line coming down again, the same as we did in that box, but it's just a lot shorter, and it's joining up here and here, and there we have our pizza box. Now we need to make a pizza box. We're going to write pizza on it, and we're going to draw our pizza tucked in the box like that. You can put some toppings on it, whatever toppings you want, a bit shading and a wee bit to suggest it's 3D there. And then we need to put our shading on the box the same way we did the other boxes. Dark underneath this flap here, and dark round the side. You might want to put a wee bit greasy marks on the lid of the pizza too. Okay, so there's a couple of different shaped boxes for you to have a go at home and to try a little bit of shading. I look forward to seeing your pictures on Seesaw.